Xiaomi isn't the first to make a good-looking entry-level smartphone, but the Redmi 4A may very well be the best in class. Looks are subjective, but ergonomics really aren't. The 5-inch display allows for a compact body, and Xiaomi used the opportunity to recreate the Mi 4i's impressive polycarbonate back. On first glance, the phone really doesn't look like an entry-level segment device. However, the back-end display do feel sticky often, reinforcing the fact that actually is one. In terms of display, we feel that Xiaomi has made a compromise. The display panel seems decidedly lower grade than those on the Redmi Note 4 or the Redmi 3S. Icons don't look as sharp as they do on those phones, and colors look a tad paler than they do on the Redmi 3S or the Redmi Note 4. The display is also cooler than the other Xiaomi phones. Talking about the performance, this is actually our first encounter with the new Snapdragon 425 SoC from Qualcomm, which uses a quad-core Cortex A53 cluster clocked at 1.4 GHz and the Adreno 308 GPU. You can probably guess though that the Snapdragon 425 doesn't match up to the 625 and it's miles away from a 650 or a 652. However, it's still the best you can get in the market right now, and on the Redmi 4A you see it work really hard. It seems Xiaomi is churning as much as it can from the processor, and the result is quite impressive though. There were slight stutters from the offset, but in this price range, they are much easier to overlook. It's not a phone meant for gaming, but you should be fine with simple games like Temple Run or Candy Crush. A glaring flaw, at least for us, on the Redmi Note 4 is the choice of 16 GB of storage. While testing the device, we have downloaded only our benchmarking apps, Asphalt 8, WWE Champions and Marvel Contest of Champions. And the phone is already flashing low storage warnings. That, in our opinion, is a very real problem. You get about 10 GB of usable space, which can be used up quite easily. The Snapdragon 425 allows up to 16 megapixel camera sensors on the phones. However, Xiaomi chose to go with a 13 megapixel on the Redmi 4A. Pictures look decent on the phone's display, but they are quite pixelated and noisy, while colors look slightly bleak. Xiaomi has excelled at putting the largest possible battery on the smallest phone body. That continues with the Redmi 4A, which has 3120 mAh battery. Charging it once every morning at 10 AM, we got through a full workday quite easily, having to charge it again at just over 10 PM. Low performance doesn't necessarily mean bad performance. The Xiaomi Redmi 4A aims to bring balanced performance at an entry-level pricing. At that, it succeeds. However, it doesn't surprise you the way the Redmi 1S did when it was launched in India. Its subpar camera is a bummer, while only 16 GB of storage keeps it from lasting long. It's a good smartphone and one that users in this segment can buy, but you will be compromising on the camera and the storage elements. Thank you for tuning into Digit, and for more videos, subscribe to our channel.